right, bet. We need to do Hogwarts. Wearing on there. Pretty new. Like they got in the him. Play something else. About that. Feel me? Do y'all feel me?
It's in the game. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Turning on the Jets. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
The give to the back. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Perfectly thrown ball, nice catch, good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. The Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
Go.
This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Quarterback moving. It's loose. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Offense, you're thinking first down, get the 1st down on 3rd down. Man, you can't put the ball on the turf, but at least the ball went out of bounds. Now you got a decision to make what you want to do on 4th down. Could have been a turnover, could have been worse though.
Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. He'll take it himself. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
And they won't be able to connect downfield looking for a big-time play.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. Making side adjustments here. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Gets it out fast. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They'll give it to the back. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Manning. It's caught. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Really good coverage by this defense. That they were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, Did a good job and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Flips it out on the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield?
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Texas!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. Just enough time for one final play of the half. This quarterback part of their running game. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's Owens. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. A designed run for the quarterback. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking for a crease, it's Owens. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
They'll send the back in motion. Might be calling a hot route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Steps away. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Back to pass, it's Manning. Going up top. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. He's looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He'll take a deep shot here. Snatches it on the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. To the air, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bussey. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. The Aggies look to keep this drive humming. Send the tight end in motion. He's looking to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. This time on target. He's loose. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. To throw, it's Reed. Gets it to him on the screen.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free. But the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Dead center perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
Nice job making that field goal. You're down a possession here late in the game. You've got 2 timeouts in your back pocket. Do you trust your defense to be able to go out, get a stop, and get you the football back for one final shot? We're going to see.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Longhorns need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And that's an interesting call, going play action on third and long, because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
The kick is on its way. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. It's Moss. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Wants to go up top. Using his legs to buy some time. Got it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now it's second and goal. Gotta find a completion on this one. Into the end zone. Takes it into the house, and the clock is at 0, and they're down a single.
What an unbelievable job in this kind of hostile environment. Being able to execute like that, score the touchdown with no time left on the clock, and now it's decision time. On the road, this crowd is already stunned. Do you go for 2 and go for the win?
And right down the middle. We'll get it started here in overtime. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Longhorns! And they're on top here in overtime.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Texas A&M going quickly. From the gun to give, looking for room. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving. moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. The give to the tailback. He breaks a tackle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
Touchdown, Aggies! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And the point after is good. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Using his legs, it's Moss. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That's caught. It's Moss. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Back to pass, it's Reed. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now the play fake. Unloads it left. He got it. A game winner. What a finish in double overtime. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel. The fine instrument rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just
Okay, but
Stadium in Eugene, as we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. At a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Grab near the marker, it's Williams. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Russell. The short hands, it's Williams. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Whittington. Wide open spaces. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
Give to the back. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Caught over the middle. It's Hughes. Oh, a lot of space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
And he added the extra point. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fair catch, called for and made. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a fourth down. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Leaves it with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On the ground, it's Hughes. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. They didn't get enough for the first down, so fourth down, clock running as they hurry to the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Good timing on the quick out. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
A third down try for the offense. Motion from the back. Moore will throw. Quickly complete. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Looking downfield on first down. On the run, still looking. Gets rid of it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, it's just the throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open, and it looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving, and he, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one he'd like to do over.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Now from inside the red zone. Looking for the score. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Sends it back in motion. Moore to the air. He wants it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Going for the big play. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. All wideouts, no backs. Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Russell. Here's a heat. Touchdown tie. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To the air on first down. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab along the sideline, but it'll be a little short of the first down. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Wants to throw on first down, and wings it incomplete. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Picked off, and boy, did this D need that.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Moore will throw. Dumps it to the back. The throw to the outside is complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw again. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Catch in the middle, it's Benson. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. With the catch, it's Bernard. There he goes! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Alabama! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is a day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's Benson.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quickly complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. You know, 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked up.
They're dealing with a second and long. Pulls it in. It's Williams. It's a running room. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Back to throw. It's Russell. Finds his man. It's Williams. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Ready to get the first down.
He wants to throw it again. Under fire. He'll slide and avoid the big hit. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
Wants to go up top on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. This one's complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Critical juncture of the game late, and you're trying to find your best one-on-one matchup to take advantage of. Of course, it's the tight end. With his size, his wingspan, and his athleticism, really good decision by the quarterback at a crucial juncture in this game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Might be changing the route. Moore will throw. Here's the pressure. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game, but it all comes down to this play right here.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Moore to the air. Still looking on the move. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here comes the heat. It's incomplete, and they had a chance in the end zone, and he just couldn't come up with it, and that's going to do it. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Finds his big tight end. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoops out of bounds. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Moore will throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Casper.
defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Rolling right and going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Already down a score early. The last thing you want to do on your first drive is give it right back to them, so they'll go for it on fourth down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. That's caught. It's Smith. Turning it on. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. The snap sets up the throw. He's going for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The play action fake. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Slams into the mile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires to the right. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 20. Touchdown!
Make a little wave and yeah.
Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot?
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Got some room to run. He's at the 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Fires on the move. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires downfield. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. No need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Peoples. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Just keep slinging it. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he makes the extra point. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Moore to the air. Takes a shot. Catch in the middle, it's Hughes. Touchdown, Oregon! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Peoples. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Firing to the right, complete. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They'll rush to the line, clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Oh, they're after him. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And he made the extra point without problem. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. motion, trying to clear the picture. Moore will throw. That one comes out hot down the right side. He's got it on the outside. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take another shot here. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. No good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He might want another play. Moore to the air. Got his man on the right. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks 1 deep. Brings it in down the left side. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Moore will throw. Bring in the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40, the 20, inside the 10, and he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped around, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm.
Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Oregon. Looking for the tie with the extra point. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Donald. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. They'll try the run.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Right back to the well. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You could challenge both sides to come out.
And what a blow for this offense. You got the football in the fourth quarter, a chance to go take the lead. Now you turn it over. Your defense is going to have to go out there and step up for you.
Down.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Sayin. Pressure coming. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Donaldson. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, the inside give. Turning on the Jets. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Using the quick game. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. They'll run play action. Now improvising. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And with that turnover, time has expired here in the fourth quarter, but there is more football ahead. Overtime is coming. So here comes our first play of overtime. He'll start this drive going to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. Slings it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding going to be complete.
Going to swing it on second down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they score first here in overtime. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Let's see how successful they'll be on first and 10. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
He got it! The aggressive call pays off and wins the game in overtime. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Ducks will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more. dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon!
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Going for a big play right off the bat. Makes a grab on the shot. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Floating away. He'll throw it. And they fail to hook up on third down. And the Longhorns will go for it here on fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Longhorns will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got the back in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. To the air, it's Manning. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier fourth down. They'll try to do it for a second time in the opening quarter. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot in the kickoff unit, set to go. And he's coming out of the end zone. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. He's loose. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory. Now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Moore to the air. Fires left. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught downfield. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On the direct snap, it's Hughes. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Stewart. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Fourth down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Moore will throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field possession.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wide receiver comes in motion, making side adjustments here. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going for the big play. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Hits the crease. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the air. Flips it out to the back. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Manning. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On the run, deep down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Here he goes. Touchdown, Texas! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this this drive going to the air. Pocket breaking down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Finds his open man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Moore to the air. Here's a heat. Intercepted deep in his own end. Bringing it back. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
Turns it loose. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. The offense changing the play. Motion from the back. They want to throw it. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Looking to throw. On a little time, lets it go. Give him 6. Touchdown, Longhorns!
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Defense dropping into soft coverage. Moore will throw. He tries to take the top off. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Casper. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Wide open spaces. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's complete. Touchdown, Oregon. They take the lead with the 6.
This offense is so explosive. They can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. And sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires to the big fella. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
And he will score! Touchdown, Ducks! Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Manning. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Oregon! This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Motion from the wideout. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quarterback extends the play. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Moore to the air. Stands in and takes the hit. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Looking for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Sends it back in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking down the middle. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Ducks! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
This guy really is the good.
God.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Start the game. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This one, the booth's shaking underneath us, guys. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Man, a great job on the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time. Out on the...
There he goes! Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Going up top again. There's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Durham. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Lost a throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Durham. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch.
Makes a grab past the marker. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To throw, it's Manning. Finds the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. After the 5-yard step off, first and 15 for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun. Dances away to buy time. Throws into the middle of the field. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw.
Oh, there's the ball. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Texas. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got out of trouble and throws. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. With the run on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
And I the huh?
And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Trying to punch it in. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Looking left. It's caught. Hauled down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's sharp. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Trying to pound it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Touchdown, LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass. It's Manning. Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Right on target this time. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Snags it at the 30 and still running. He's loose. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the this drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Throws to the back. That's reeled in. It's Durham. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Lets it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. He's going up top. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's not afraid to go deep. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll go back to the air on second down. That's caught. It's Gibson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. Shotgun snap on third down. Finds his big tight end. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Gibson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
To the air, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Finding an escape route. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He makes a grab, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
The head coach and the offensive coordinator have got a ton of guts to dial up that pass on fourth and short when everyone's expecting it to be a run play. It worked perfectly. How about the speed on the back end, taking the top off the defense, an accurate throw with a lot of pressure by the QB, and they link up for a massive score on fourth down.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Back to throw, it's Manning. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Under fire. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Man, those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Wingo. Oh, a lot of space. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll go with a direct snap. Slithers into space. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. It's complete to the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To keep this clock grinding. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Trying to impose their will with the run. And the Longhorns get enough for the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Back to throw, it's Manning. It's complete on the right side. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Longhorns hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
That is all I have. That shit's fucking sucks. It's no fun. Never again for that bullshit, man. I just want to see where the thing is. But yeah, never again for that. Like what? Are you fucking serious? 6 straight losses. I think I lost 6 straight games. 3 or 4 in overtime.